before it's too late, there's not long. We need leaders who lead us, who lift us and heed us, who stand for what's right and stand up to what's wrong. We must take America back, now and forever, with God in His rightful place. Then He will bless and protect the U.S. We must take America back. We must take America back.
Yeah! Take America back.
We will. Please turn your attention to the monitors for a very special presentation.
The secret is out, it seems, within seconds.
Sarah Palin was also at the fair today.
And on this day, she happens to be in Iowa.
Another leg of her One Nation bus tour.
Welcome to the Iowa State Fair. Thank you.
She's a normal person, just like every one of us.
I'm my name's Cheryl, and I like that because I'm a farm wife. It shows that she can do what we can do.
Very nice, very kind to us, including an hour to smoke it.
She's pretty down to earth.
She's pretty solid. She's awesome.
Oh, we love each other.
Must-have food for you here.
Yes, there's fried butter on the stick, fried cheesecake on the stick. Heck yeah.
I was following Sarah Palin around the state fair. It was one of those telling moments that you can capture only if you're here on the ground.
Because she had so much energy around her.
Grabbing the attention of Iowans, and yes, the media.
There were hordes of media around her, but she wanted to answer my questions.
How nice of Sarah Palin to stay there and answer all of your questions.
She said, I would tell all the people to do what you do, no talking points, talk from your heart. That's what people want to hear.
Ladies and gentlemen, Governor Sarah Palin.
Here, and I think that they would tell you it's time that this country is put back on the right track, that the economy is great, private sector, and they're ready for some positive change. But doggone it, there is no faith given to the American people, to our small businesses, understanding that you all know better how to spend your own money than politicians in Washington, D.C. know how to spend. We're seeing a great awakening of the American public, the individual Americans who want the exceptionalism put back into our country.
Your passion is rising.
It's not just me, it's so many Americans who we are speaking with today. That passion is real, it's sincere. These folks love this country. They want to make sure that we are handing the next generation the blessings of liberty, and that is why it's so important for people to get engaged. Let's do what we know America needs done. Empower the people of America.
Governor Sarah Palin.
Keeps so many of us going. Your love of country keeps us going. Thank you so much.
USA.
Good people. You are all good people who are here. Thank
USA.
You. It's an honor to be
USA.
during this Labor Day weekend with you. And I thank you so much for the invitation to these organizers who put so much work into all this. It's so good to see the O for P and C for P people here today. So last night was fun, getting to run into some of you at the restaurants and to see so many demographics represented in so many different states, you know, all across our great nation here. We got to gather together last night. Demographics represented, different political parties even represented, and Todd reminded me as we walked out of that room last night, he said, see, we're not celebrating Red America or Blue America. We're celebrating Red, White, and Blue America. some caribou with some friends on this Labor Day weekend. What brought us together is a love of country, and we see that America is hurting. We're not willing to just sit back and watch her demise through some fundamental transformation of the greatest country on earth. We're here to stop that transformation and to begin the restoration of the country that we love. We're here because America is at a tipping point. America faces a crisis, and it's not a crisis like perhaps a Midwest summer storm, the kind that moves in and hits hard, but then it moves on. No, this kind will relentlessly rage until we do restore all that is free and good and right about America. It's not just fear of a double-dip recession, and it's not even the shame of a credit downgrade for the first time in U.S. history. It's deeper than that. This is a systemic crisis due to failed policies and incompetent leadership. And we're going to speak truth today. It may be hard-hitting, but we're going to speak truth today because we need to start talking about what hasn't worked, and we're going to start talking about what will work for America. We will talk truth. Now, some of us saw this day coming. It was 3 years ago, on this very day, that I spoke at the GOP convention where I was honored to be able to accept the nomination for Vice President that night. And in my speech, I asked America, I said, when the cloud of rhetoric has passed, when the roar of the crowd fades away, what exactly is Barack Obama's plan? What does he actually seek to accomplish after he's done turning back the waters and healing the planet? The answer is to make government bigger, to take more of your money, to give more of it to others, and to take more orders from Washington, and to reduce the strength of America in a dangerous world. I spoke of this, but back then it was only my words that you had to go by. Now you have seen the proof yourself. Candidate Obama didn't have a record while he was in office, but President Obama sure does, and that's why we're here today.
Thank you, Sarah.
Candidate Obama, he pledged to fundamentally transform America. And for all the failures and the broken promises, that's the one thing that he has delivered on. We've transformed from a country of hope to one of anxiety. Today, 1 in 5 working-age men, they're out of work. 1 in 7 Americans are on food stamps. 30% of our mortgages are underwater. In places like Michigan and California, parts there, they're suffering from unemployment numbers that are greater than during the depths of the Great Depression. Look, Barack Obama promised to